Hello again. I'm doing another tier list. This time Minecraft mobs. I thought it would be kind of fun to try this. Some of these I've never really some of the mobs on here I've never really encountered much or haven't had much experience with, so there's that. Keep that in mind. Creeper. It's iconic. It's literally like the face of the Minecraft launcher. It's the icon. I think it's like the mascot for this game. It's also it's kind of ugly. Like I wish they could just retexture it. The way it is right now is kind of ugly. I don't know. This is my opinion. Gameplay wise, they're fucking annoying. They're not that difficult to deal with if you just, know how to time your hits and like run away whenever you hit them, or if you just have a weapon that kills them in one shot, whatever. But usually they're just kind of a nuisance, and all they really give you is gunpowder, which is sort of useful, especially with the fireworks. I want to say the gameplay, like just them being annoying, takes it down a little bit, but other than that, I would say they're pretty good, excellent. Pigs, they're the worst in the game. Skeletons are annoying in the beginning of the game and even afterwards because of the knockback from the arrows, and then they're ranged. They do give you some good stuff. Arrows and bones are useful. I don't know, they're pretty basic for a mob. I would say they're good though. They're not a bad enemy. Spiders, these things are annoying too. Like, I don't know, I don't like when they hop around. Sometimes when they're chasing you, they'll start jumping at you. It's annoying as fuck. Other than that, I mean, I have no issues with them. I guess they give you string, which is good. The spider eyes, those are useful if you make potions, I guess. I'd say it's good too. I think it's not as good as the skeleton. Sheep, I mean, this is how you make beds. They're cute, kind of. And then you can get a meat from them. Nobody really cares for it. I'd say they're good. I'm gonna say better than the skeletons. Zombies they're just, I think it's up here with Creeper. They're iconic. And they're not that annoying. Honestly, they might be best. Because they're a really good mob throughout the whole game. They're not that annoying. I would say they're best. Because they're iconic. They're good for gameplay. Or in terms of gameplay. Baby zombies specifically would take it down because I hate them, but baby zombies isn't on. Baby zombie would be probably just in good. I don't like them that much. Like, they're annoying. I get they're good for, they're not bad mobs. That's why I wouldn't put them in mid or kind of bad. I would just put them in good, but they are a little annoying. Zombies though, they're pretty good. Chickens, I don't really care for them, honestly. They give you feathers, I guess. Mid. Cows, these are like an excellent mob for the food, and the leather is good too. I would say, well, they might be, for these three, or these four, like beginner fucking animals that you'll run into pretty often. I'd say they're like, the cow is the best, but I would say they're best. They also give you milk, that's another thing, and they look kind of cool. And they updated their texture recently. They've got like the nose extended, and they have different variants, which is cool. Ghast. They're annoying. They're not like that bad to deal with. It's just kind of annoying. I'm gonna say mid. I don't really care for them, and I don't do potion stuff that much, so ghast tiers don't really mean shit to me. They're just kind of annoying. Slimes are awesome. I love slimes. Slimes are just cool. They're not really like that. I think they're pretty useful if you do like redstone stuff, and I don't do that though, so I don't have a whole lot of use for them, but they're really cool and I like them. I think I put them above cow. Honestly, above zombies. Zombie pigmen. I would say they're kind of mid. They're kind of annoying if you hit one of them because then you have a whole army on you. I would say they're above the ghast. Above the chicken too. Poisonous spider. I do not like these ones at all. They're annoying just as the spiders are. They're smaller, which makes them even harder to hit, and they poison you. They're just annoying as fuck, so I'm gonna say kind of bad. They're not the worst, but they're not good. Endermen. They're really useful. You need these to fucking beat the game. Overall, they do a fuck ton of damage. They definitely add they add challenge to the game, for sure. They're cool looking. I mean, they're a little mysterious. They teleport. They're pretty unique, I would say. They're not that annoying because there are ways to deal with them that are pretty easy. You just get under like 2 or 3 block high little area. If you're early on in the game, they're probably going to kill you. I would say they're pretty excellent. They're a good mob. Silverfish, they're cute. I'm not gonna lie, they're cute. So I'm gonna put them in mid, above the pigmen, only because they're cute, but they're also annoying as fuck. If they were just annoying, I think I'd put them in kind of bad, because they are just really annoying, but they're kind of cute. Squids, do not care for them at all. I think I'd put them at the end of good, only because of the ink. But other than that, I don't give a shit about them. Dogs are awesome. I'd say the bottom of the, well, above cows. Dogs are cool. Everybody likes a dog. Blaze are really cool. They're kind of annoying, but I think they add a good challenge. I would say they're good. I'd say they're above the sheep and all these guys. Ender Dragon, iconic, obviously. So there's that. It gives you the Ender Egg, which is kind of cool. I think you can spawn it again if you have the Ender Egg or whatever, or Dragon Egg. I'd say it's excellent. I wouldn't say it's above the Creeper though. Above the Enderman, sure. It's a good boss. It's not too difficult though, if you just run around and shoot the little healing things. But it's cool looking, and it's one of the really unique mob, I think, as well. What the fuck are these? Magma cubes? Yeah. These are just kind of annoying. They're like slimes, but I don't know, not as cute. They don't really add a whole lot of challenge. They give you magma cream, which is, I don't know. I don't care. I don't make potions. I'm gonna say mid. Below the pigmen. Actually, yeah, no, below the chicken too. Mushroom cow. These are interesting. I wouldn't say they're best like a normal cow because they're super fucking rare, hard to find. I'd say good at the bottom of good. Because you still get the food and the, well, I don't know if you get leather. You do get the beef though, right? I haven't seen them enough to even know because again, they're really fucking rare. Maybe the rarity adds some kind of uniqueness to it. It's just, I don't care about them that much. Snow golem. These are cool. I like them. They're not excellent. I think they're good though. I want to say above the spider because they're not annoying. They're just cool. They look cool, I guess. They don't really do a whole lot. It's just, yeah, they're cool. Villager. These are probably one of the most useful mobs in the game because you can if you have lecterns and all the things, you can get mending from them. I'm pretty sure they're one of the only ways you can get mending now, besides like chests maybe. So they're really good. Oh, and fishing maybe, I don't know. But these are really good for trading. I think they're up here in the best category. They're also iconic. Let's say behind dogs. I think dogs are cooler, or wolves, whatever. Cat, my favorite. They're cats. I love cats. Iron Golem. It's good in the early game. If you kill one, you can take their iron and shit, so that's good. And they drop a flower, I guess. They're good for handling mobs too. I would say these are pretty good. Excellent. I would say above Creeper because they're not as annoying, and they're pretty easy to deal with. If you have a couple blocks, if you're fighting one at least, you just build up and they can't get you. It's pretty easy. Ocelot. This is what used to turn into cats, and now they don't really have a purpose anymore. It's like they completely got rid of the purpose for these things, and they only spawn in the jungle. I don't know, it sucks. I think they made this less good. I would have put it up here if it was still the same as it used to be, but there's no purpose for these now. Like, seriously no purpose. And they're not, I mean, they're cool looking, I guess. I would say just mid. I put them like behind the chicken. Bats, again, useless, but they add some ambience, I guess. I don't know, they're kind of annoying sometimes, the squeaking. So again, mid. I think I'll put them below the ocelot. Witch, they're annoying as fuck. I don't like them because they usually get you with the poison and then heal themselves. They give themselves fire. They have all these potions and shit. They're annoying. They add a decent challenge to the game. It's just they're mostly just annoying because they're not like fun to fight. They're just a nuisance to me, at least. So I'm gonna say kind of bad. I don't like them. They're not as bad as spiders though. Wait, no, this would be, maybe it'd be above the spider because spiders were, okay, yeah. Which is not as bad as the spiders, but it still sucks and it's annoying. And I don't really care for its design. It's just a fucking villager with a different texture or whatever. The Wither is an interesting boss fight. I think like the only other boss fight in the game besides the Elder Guardian, right? If you count the Warden too. I don't know if he counts as, or I don't know if the Warden counts as a boss fight though. I think it's like a mini boss. The Wither gives you the Wither Star. I don't know how useful it is. I'm pretty sure in normal, oh yeah, it can make the end crystals, so it's pretty good actually. Especially if you're gonna spawn the Ender Dragon back in. It's a decent boss fight. I'd say it's more annoying than the dragon. Maybe a little bit more challenging too. I think it's a little bit more challenging. So I'd say it's a little better than the dragon as a boss, but it's also really difficult to make. Like, getting the 3 heads takes way longer than getting the eyes. For that reason alone, I think it's worse than the dragon. There's just the process of getting it is annoying. Wither skeletons. These actually drop some decent loot. I mean, the sword, whatever, but bones and coal, and then the wither head, which creates this guy. And they're a decent challenge. I think they're really strong. They do a lot of damage, I'm pretty sure. They're easy to counter though. They're like the Endermen where you can sit under a 2-block high thing and they'll get stuck on the block above you. They're better than the skeleton. I think they look cooler. I would say they're worse than the blaze. I think the blaze is cooler, adds more of a challenge, is more interesting in general because this is just a retextured skeleton. I think I guess just like a little bit above the skeleton. Maybe above the sheep too, I don't really think, yeah, I think so. The zombie villager, same as the zombie. I put it a little, I might put it above because they're more interesting. And I think they make more sense. Like, normal zombies is just Steve, right? Like, it's his outfit, but as a zombie, which is boring as fuck. The zombie villager makes more sense to me, because it's just one of these guys, but turned into a zombie. Zombies themselves don't make a whole lot of sense to me, because, like, how's there, like, multiple Steves? Maybe they have a way to justify that in the lore, I don't know. But they all wear the same thing, they're kind of boring. They're still the best, like, one of the best early game mobs or whatever. But zombie villagers I think are more interesting. I like the nose, the eyes, they're cool. Donkey, right? No, is this a mule? Is that a mule? These look exactly the same. What is that? That's a horse, right? I think this is a donkey or a mule, I don't know. They're both the same fucking thing, so it doesn't matter. I would say they're kind of mid. Well, I think they're better than horses only because they can have a chest on them, right? Unless they can't, unless that's a different mob. Horses are faster though, I think. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure about all this because I don't really ever use them. I'd still say they're mid. I'd say they're above silverfish. Horse, again, a little better, I think. Only because of the speed. And I think they might be more common. I'm not sure. And you can have horse armor on them. I think they're a little better. Skeleton horse is just kind of cool. I don't know. I think the way these spawn is it lightning strikes a horse or something, and then they spawn in like with a pair of skeletons riding on them. There's some shit like that. That might be like a mod or something. I don't know. They're cool though. They look cool, and they're an interesting mob, and I think they're better than the horse. I would say they're at the bottom of good. Same with the zombie horse. I think the zombie horse is a little lower than the skeleton horse, but still looks cooler, and I honestly, I don't know if you can put a saddle on them or armor, but they look cooler. Elder Guardian. This is another boss. I've never fought against this thing. I've never even tried to fight against these guys either. I don't care about these things. I'm thinking also they give you really stupid debuff. This thing gives you like the mining debuff and shit, and I get why it's just annoying as fuck. If I ever really fought him, I'm sure I'd hate him. I think I'm putting it in kind of bad. Well, maybe because I feel like they'd be way more annoying than the spider and the witch. I think I'm gonna put the end of that. Endermites, I don't really care about them. They're not even annoying. They're just like, well, they kind of annoying. They don't do a whole lot of damage or anything. I think they spawn from ender pearls teleportation. They just like spawn out of that. I don't know. I don't care for them. I would say they're mid. They're a little cuter than the silverfish though, so I'm gonna put them above. These guys, again, I think they're better than the Elder Guardian because they don't really give you any debuff, I don't think. I might be wrong, but mid. Rabbits, don't care about them. Also mid, but I think they're cuter than the chicken. I guess you get rabbit's foot and the rabbit meat, but I don't use either of those. Shulkers, they're really, really useful because you can get the shulker boxes from them. That's really good. Other than that, they're really fucking annoying and kind of difficult to deal with. They add kind of like, they're not fun to deal with either. They're not a fun kind of challenge. They're just annoying. Honestly, I'd say good only because of the shulker boxes. I'd put them in like kind of bad if they didn't have that benefit. I put them at the top because honestly what they give you from killing them is really useful, so there's that. Husk, like a more annoying zombie. These things suck. I hate them. They give you hunger. It's just annoying. I think they do more damage, maybe, and they have more health. I'm not entirely sure. I guess they look cooler. They like look more unique than the zombies, but they're just kind of annoying. And they don't really, I don't know. They still add a decent challenge. They're more annoying zombies. That's it. So I think I'd put them in excellent, at the bottom of excellent, because they're really good for like just a basic mob, beginner thing, and they look better than the normal zombie, but they also just are annoying as fuck. Just giving you hunger and shit whenever they hit you, it's annoying. Polar bears, they're cute. That's all I have to say about them. They're cute. I'd say better than the chickens and the ocelot, but not better than the rabbit or the bunny. Rabbit, bunny, whatever. I think these are huskies, that's what they're called. They're more annoying skeletons, but they look pretty cool. I want to say they're a little bit above the skeletons. It's just the weakness is a kind of annoying, but whatever. What is this, Vindicator? I hope I'm getting that right. I think this is a Vindicator. This is like the dude who spawns the Vexes. Very fucking annoying. I hate these guys. They're a good challenge, though. Like, on one hand, I really fucking hate them. On the other hand, they're really fun. Like, they're fun for a challenge. And I think they do add a good challenge. It's just the Vexes on their own or more, which I'll get to them. So I would say good for the challenge alone, and I'd say better than the Vexes. They look kind of cool too. They're just pillagers, but they have a cooler little robe. Llama? Is this a llama? These are both the same. Oh no, this is okay. This is a normal llama. Don't care about them. Again, mid. I think I'm putting them below the bat. Below the bat. I don't really care about them. They don't really do much for me. Vexes. Fucking hate these things. They go through walls, they do a lot of damage, and they're fucking tiny. I know they despawn after a bit and you could just run away from them, but whenever you're fighting the Vindicator or whatever, I think that's what it is? Unless the Vindicator is the guy who uses the axe. I'm not entirely sure. Their names are all... I'm not good at it. Vex is the worst in the game. One of the worst mobs in the game. I fucking hate them. And they don't give you anything, so they're just fucking annoying and a pain in the ass to deal with. Worse than the pigs. Wait, no, if they were worse, they'd be behind. Actually, I think the pigs are worse. The pigs are worse. What is this guy called? This might be the Vindicator. I don't know what this guy is, then. Well, fuck. I'm not good with the names, man. This is the axe guy. I don't know his fucking name. Fuck, is it a Vindicator or is it just called an Illager as well? I don't know. This guy, though, the axe Illager. They're frustrating. They do a lot of damage. They're fast. They're kind of fucking terrifying if you have multiple of them chasing you. But they're not too bad to deal with as long as you have a good weapon. They had a good challenge, I'd say. I want to put them above all these guys because they add a really... above the Vindicator, because the Vindicator, or well, whatever this guy is more annoying than them. These guys are more tolerable, I think, because they do a lot of damage, but they're also easier to deal with, I think. Parrots, I don't give a shit about them, honestly. I think they're cuter than the bunnies and all these things, so I'll put them above them, but mid. Fish kind of funny. I'd say bottom of good, or that specific fish. Dolphins are really awesome whenever you get them, like the benefit from them. Other than that, they're just there. I mean, they're cute. Put them above the fish. Drowned. These are cooler than the normal zombies, but they're also sometimes, they're just kind of annoying sometimes because they're underwater. Usually, I think they can get on land if it's nighttime, but other than that, they're mostly underwater. Kind of a nuisance to deal with if that's... I don't know. The spear ones are more annoying. I want to say they're better than the normal zombies, but again... more of a nuisance to take out. I'd say, yeah, I think below the normal zombies, only because they're a little bit more annoying. Phantoms, these things fucking suck. The only good thing about them is the phantom membrane. You can repair your elytra with them. Other than that, they're just fucking annoying. I guess they add some of a necessity to sleep, which is... I guess. I feel like they could have done something else to add like a... I don't know. I feel like nighttime on its own was enough to kind of make people want to sleep. But these things just make nighttime annoying if you don't sleep enough. I don't know. I don't like them. They're frustrating. There's even a fucking game rule to disable them. So I feel like Minecraft themselves know that everybody fucking hates these things. Are they worse than the Vexes though? I would say not. Only because they're not as deadly. They're just annoying. They look cool. Okay, I will give them that. They do look cool. They're maybe kind of bad. Like on the end of kind of bad because they do look cool. Vexes look cool too, just not as good. I don't know. Phantoms are annoying as shit though. I don't know. Pufferfish, if you run into them, they're annoying, but you usually won't be doing that. They're not really cute or anything. I would say mid. I'd say lower than the bat. You do get something from it though, so maybe above. Nah, lower. Okay, fish. Salmon specifically. I'd say I put it below cod. Tropical fish. I'd say above the salmon. Turtle. I don't care about these things at all. Mid. Below the llama. Foxes. They're cute. Can't really tame them, but if you do have like an area you can keep them in, then they're pretty cool. I don't know. They're neat. A little bit above mid. I want to say I'd put them above all these guys. Maybe above the Endermite. Pretty neat. Pandas. I don't care about them. They're kind of cute. Maybe above the polar bear. Pillager. Or, yeah, pillager. Wait, so if this is pillager, or no, is this an illager? They don't call them pillagers, do they? Am I wrong? Wait, hold on. Oh my god, my brain. They might call them pillagers. What is the illager then? Is it all of them? This might be an illager. Dude, I feel like my brain is melting. These guys, they're not difficult. They're like skeletons, but a little bit more annoying. Or a little bit more challenging, I should say. They're not even that annoying. Unless there's a bunch of them, but I'd say a little bit above the... I put them above the sheep and the skeletons. This thing. Fucking... whatever it's called. What is this thing called? I don't know what this thing is. These are annoying as shit. I don't like them at all. They have a lot of health and they do a good amount of damage and do a lot of knockback. They add some challenge, but it's not really a fun challenge. I'm saying kind of bad. They're not cool. They're just annoying and they don't even look that good. I don't know. They look kind of cool, but I don't know. Wandering Trader's Llama. I'm going to put it above the normal llama and even above like most of these mobs. Maybe stop at the chicken. Because they give you leads and that's nice. Other than that, I don't care about him. The Wandering Trader kind of sucks. Again, mid. It's cool he can go invisible and he just kind of appears out of nowhere. But overall, I think he's more useful than all these. Maybe above the pigmen and these guys. Top of mid, I guess. Bees. Bees are cute. And they're kind of useful if you want, I think, honey and stuff like that. These are pretty good. I would say good, yeah. Above the squids, above the... I'd say above the golems too, because they're cuter and they have more of a purpose than the golems. I think that's where I'd stop, right there, right above the golem. Snow golem specifically. Whatever these things are called. Hoglin, maybe is that what it is? Because these are the pigmen. Yeah, Hoglin, I think. These are like pigs, but they're just more annoying and they do damage. I don't like them. Don't like them at all. They give you food, I guess. But again, I think they're going above the pigs a little bit. Both of these. This one looks cooler, so it's going to go a little bit above. Pigmen. Pigmen are good for trading. You can get some good trades out of them. I think they're also, like, their trades can give you the ender eyes. They do attack you for no reason if you don't wear gold, which is kind of annoying. I think, at least. They're not that difficult, though. They're all over the nether, I'm pretty sure, though. I'd say they're pretty good. Overall, I'd say they're pretty good. A little bit above these guys. These things, okay. These guys definitely add a challenge. They do a fuck ton of damage, and they are pretty durable from what I remember. I'd say they're honestly better. They look cooler. I don't know if you can trade with them, though. But they do look cooler. They add more of a challenge, and it's not to the point where they're annoying. It's just they're frustrating. They can be, if you're not prepared for them. So again, I think they're a little bit better than the pigmen. Normal pigmen. These are brutes, right? Pigmen, brute, whatever. These things, what are these called? Fuck, what are these things called? Striders. Don't care about them at all. They're mid. They don't really add much to the game. They're kind of cute though. I would say maybe above the pandas. Axolotls are cute as fuck. They're a great pet to have, I think. They don't really give you anything, but that's fine. They're really cute. I want to say I'd put them in excellent, above the iron golems. Honestly, I'd put them in here. They're really, really fucking cool as a pet. I'd say below cats. They're really awesome. I really like axolotls. Glow squid, fuck you. I hate that this won the mob vote. I'm pretty sure a lot of people relate to that. Fuck you. Go to hell. I think right below these guys, Vexes, because I hate them. Goats. Don't care about them. I've never really seen a purpose for them. I guess they give you the horns. Other than that, I fucking useless. I don't care about them. I guess they're annoying sometimes if they hit you off a cliff. They're kind of cute. Maybe above... Yeah, above bats. Seems fair. Allays are probably one of my favorite pet kind of mobs to have. They don't really do a whole lot. Like, they can collect things for you, but only if it's on the ground already. Not that useful, unless you're building a farm with them, I guess. Other than that, again, don't care about these. but besides their usefulness, they're fucking adorable, and I love them. So I'm putting them at the top. Fuck, this is a difficult one. Would I put them above the cats, or... I think below the cats. I think the cats are cooler. I like them, they're cuter. Frogs, don't care about. Cuter than the pufferfish, though, I'd say. Warden. I haven't really actually encountered one of these and, like, fought it. So I have no actual experience, but I know they're fucking powerful. I'm sure there's ways to counter them. They don't really give you a whole lot. I'm pretty sure they give you, like, the skulk stuff. It's kind of useless. I don't know. For a mini boss, adds a big challenge. It's just I don't know how the experience is. The design is kind of cool though. Still though, I'd say like mid. Maybe above all these guys. Yeah, right there. Seems fair. Camel. Camels are really cool. I actually really like them. And you can have like a chest on them and shit. And I'm pretty sure they're kind of fast. And they're really big. They're cute. I like them. I want to put them above the horses. Above this guy. Above this guy. All these. I think right there would be fair. Right above the bees. Alright, sniffers. They're cute. I've never really used them, and I don't see much of a use for them, but they're kind of cute. I want to say above these guys and this guy. I put them at the top, honestly. They're pretty cute. Armadillos are adorable. If I could keep them as a pet, I definitely would. I'd put them above the dogs right there. That seems fair. Okay, and then the swamp skeletons, which I only have encountered like once or twice. I think they shoot you with poison arrows. They're like huskies, except a little bit more annoying, so I'm putting them below huskies. These things fucking suck. I hate these things. Like, maybe for redstone they could be good, because of their little balls they shoot, and the breeze rods are kind of cool, I guess. If they have a use, I don't know. I think you can use them to make the mace or whatever. Other than that, I fucking hate these things. I fought them on stream the other day, and I fucking despise them. They're going in worse than the game. I wouldn't say they're worse than the Vex because they don't do a whole lot of damage unless they knock you in the air really high. But they're really frustrating and annoying to kill. But that's all I've got. I'm done. Bye bye.